Hey guys, it's Kelly Lunt here, your law of attraction coach, your spiritual coach, your empowerment coach, the person who just wants to meet you where you're at and help get you one step closer to what it is you want. In this video, I'm going to cover a very powerful technique that you can apply right now to whatever situation you're in, whether it be love, money, more money, new career, new job, family situations that you can apply right now and implement to start getting better results in your life and more of the life that you want. I'm going to give it a couple minutes for those who join live to say hello. Let me know they're here. If you are catching the replay, just comment below and let me know you're here. So I'm going to give a couple minutes and just chat with the people in the audience before I share with you one of the most powerful techniques that you can implement right now to release the past and move on so that you start calling in whatever the new you want into your life is. Hey, Adriana, how are you? Hey, Rhonda, what's up? You're going to be at my workshop this weekend. Oh, hey, guys, I do have a workshop this Saturday. Let me get the link for you guys. I do have a workshop this Saturday. It's only $99. There is an upgrade option if you want a one-on-one, but if you just want to join for the workshop, it's 4 full hours of me channeling spirit and source for everyone in the audience. And the power of a group coming together is that you get all of your desires and your answers, but you also get the group and their questions to powerfully move you forward. You're going to leave feeling completely refreshed, completely rejuvenated, and fully empowered to take that next step in your life, whether that's applying for a new job, asking for a pay raise, pitching a bigger pitch than you ever had before, releasing an ex, a better relationship with your parents, whatever it is, come to that workshop if you need to be there. Okay, so hey, Julie 111. I like the angel number in your name. Sister Seed, what's up? Happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Halloween. Bonafide Bloom is here. Ashley Bennett is here. And I do know that I still have to make the monthly zodiacs, guys. I just kind of got inspired today to continue writing the book, The Practical Guide to Law of Attraction. And they just shared and gave me a download of a technique that I just put in the book. And since the book's not coming out for a while, I figured I'd come live and still share the technique with you guys. Hey, Lady Aruna, how are you? Hey, Judy. Hello from Alabama. I'm right up here in Tennessee. Judy, are you the Judy from Tyler's Tarot that I'm supposed to reach out to? Queen's in the house. What's up? What's up? All right, guys, I think we've given it enough time. Let me share the technique with you. And if you guys have any questions about the workshop, just let me know or click the link. I put it down in the description and in the chat room if you're catching it live. You can find out more there about how you can just kind of reset your emotional vibrations so that you feel better and start calling in the new in your life. Let's take that next step together. Okay, guys, so it's going to sound so simple, but I have 3 great examples for you. And so in the book, I already wrote the introduction. I'm wrapping up the first chapter of the book. And the first chapter of the book is about alignment. So guys, as you know, that as was written in Esther Hicks and Ask and It Is Given. Let me get the book for you. So in the book, Ask and It Is Given by Esther Hicks, they gave her an emotional guidance list to download. And so what they're having me do is they're having me come in to update the information. And one of the biggest update that I got today, the powerful technique, was on number 7. Because if you are 7 or up on this list, you're in alignment and you're manifesting. Whenever you think of a topic, whether it be better relationship with your parents, a new lover, more cash, a new car, a house, a better relationship with your brother. If you are number 7 or up, when you think about the topic in terms of your emotional reaction to it, you're manifesting, you're in alignment, and the goodies are rolling in. So what happens when you're 8 or below, that means you're technically pinching off your vibration. So when Spirit's over here trying to tell you what to do, it's not getting through. But when you're in alignment, the inspired idea comes in for you to take action to get it. Okay, so 7 or up is alignment. And the information that came in today is that number 7, they also added contentment / I'm okay where I'm at. Because what happens when you do hey, it's okay to be where I'm at, anything that you're feeling below this automatically gets brought up to number 7. Because if you can be mad at, I'm so mad at my ex, and that's okay. I'm mad at my mom. and that's okay. You loosen up the energy so that you're back in alignment. You're not in the synchronistic flow, which is 4 and up on this list. That's when you're manifesting one great thing after the next, after the next, after the next. But you're at least back in alignment between 4 to 7 so that you continually to get good progress instead of staying stuck and stagnant. This is when people tend to say, I must be blocked. It must be a past life cycle that I'm living out. It must be some karma. It must be I just have bad luck. All you need to do is implement this technique. Okay, you needed that background information to understand it. You need to be okay where you're at. And so the technique is this. It's 3 steps. It's so simple. Number 1, authentically state how you feel about that area. Number 2, be okay that that's where you're at. Number 3, speak how you'd like to feel instead about that area. Okay, and spirit just like that's it, guys. It is that simple. Meet yourself where you're at. Authentically state how you feel. Number 2, be okay that that's where you're at. Enjoy the journey. Love yourself. Self-compassion, self-love, self-acceptance. Number 3, speak about how you'd like to feel instead. That's what calls in the new outcomes instead of you staying stuck on that hamster wheel of beating yourself up, of calling in the same old, same old. And if you guys are liking this information, catching it live, you could smash that super chat button if you'd like to donate to keep more of these videos coming out. Okay, so now here's what that looks like on a practical level. This is what came out of the book, guys. Focus on what's going well. So you got to, in general, just focus on what's going well in your life that's off the topic that doesn't feel good. Well, I'm glad my rent is paid this month. I enjoy that my fridge is full of food. I'm so glad I got to visit grandma last weekend. That felt nice. I did enjoy my conversation with the light lady behind the counter shop at the coffee shop. And I do look forward to one day experiencing a new job, a job that pays more, a new lover, a lover where I feel excited to meet them. Life overall is okay, and I'm at a decent spot in life. So now I'm going to break it down for you for a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to take questions. I'm going to read some comments before I give you the three specific examples they gave you for how to leave a relationship, how to get over a relationship, how to release an ex, and 3 examples for 3 different stages of the healing process and moving on. But I want to read some comments. Go with your inspirations. Thank you for the support, Queen. We got Cool Cat Tarot in the house. Judy, yes, I am one of them. Oh, okay, you're that Judy. Sup, Judy? Joanne Coper. Hey, Kelly, just wondering how I could use this for depression. Oh, perfect, Joanne. Let me give the 3 examples that Spirit just downloaded to the book, and then it will probably help you see how to do it, and I'll totally help you out right after that. That's such a good question. And I've been there before, guys. I don't know if I haven't shared this part of my story in a long time, but I used to be extremely depressed. I actually picked the date that I was going to commit suicide. I picked the location. I picked how I was going to do it. I marked it off my calendar, and I said, in 30 days from now, if I don't feel better or a sliver of hope, this is how I'm doing it. This is where I'm doing it. This is when I'm doing it. So this 100% works for that too. Jay Brown. And so don't forget, guys, you can certainly come and join me this weekend for a synchronization workshop. If you need this kind of a boost in your life to start getting forward movement in, come join us and hang out. It's only $99 for 4 full hours of channeling spirit. We've already sold about 8 spots now, so there are some left. Adrienne, that's good. Makes total sense. Take some of the stress out of the equation. Yes, Adrienne, it takes the stress, it takes the pressure, it takes the overwhelm out of the equation. Wait, I'm so excited for this. I need to learn how to get over someone. Oh, perfect. I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to read the examples right now. Okay, let me read them then. So remember the 3 steps were authentic. Meet yourself where you're at. Be authentic. Be okay with where you're at. What would you like to feel instead? So authentic, goodness. This is if you're a little bit further moved on from the healing of a relationship. Goodness, I do feel disappointed that XYZ and I aren't together anymore. I do feel hurt, and I don't fully understand why it didn't work. That's authentic. That's because so many people say, got to move on, got to put a smile. So when they see me happy. If I truly loved myself, I wouldn't even miss that a-hole. He didn't treat me right anyway. That's being hard on yourself. Just instead, I feel disappointed. I feel disappointed we're not together anymore. I feel disappointed that I clung on longer than I known it should have lasted. I do feel hurt, and I don't fully understand why it didn't work out, and I don't like feeling confused. So now you got to move on to step 2, which is be okay with where you're at. Even though I may feel a little shaken, I know it's okay to feel this way. I know it's okay to feel this way. Others would likely feel the same in this situation. You got to self-validate your emotions. I know other people feel disappointed when they break up, so it's okay to feel this way. And feeling sad about this ending only shows that I did care. I did want it to work out. That lets me know that I want to be a good partner to someone one day. Step 3, you got to start now talking about, this is where people get stuck in between step 2. Well, actually, most people get stuck at step 1. That asshole never called. He was just a narcissist. He was a sociopath, and he roped me in, and it was all his fault. They get stuck at step 1. You gotta switch to the emotion. Like, I feel hurt. I feel bamboozled. I feel disappointed. Then you got to move to, it's okay to feel this way. Otherwise, you're just going to stay stuck on that hamster wheel of pain, stuck in that hamster wheel of thinking about them and hating them. When you're hating someone, you're not feeling good. You're not going out there on the walk, enjoying the beautiful view. You're not going out there drinking that pumpkin latte, representing all the basic bees. You got to move to step 2 to be okay where you're at, and you absolutely have to do step 3 and start talking about what would you like to feel instead. And the biggest mistake people make at this step is they try to go from down here, I'm depressed and sad, it's over, to I just want to be happy and smile. You can't, that's too big of a jump, okay? So here's the example that Spirit gave. And I know each day I'll start to feel better about this. I'll soon feel better, and knowing I'll feel better feels good. I've moved on from heartbreak before. If you happen to be younger and it's your first breakup, you could say, I know others have moved on from heartbreak, so I clearly stand a chance. So what you'd like to feel instead, you're not going from I feel disappointed, I feel hurt, I feel devastated to happy. You're just going from I just want to feel better about this, because that's all you want. You want a little bit of relief. I want to feel better about this topic. So again, recapping, authentic. I feel disappointed that so-and-so and I aren't together anymore. I feel disappointed. Be okay with where you're at. I feel a little shaken right now. I feel a little wobbly, and that's okay. It's normal to feel this way after a breakup. Step 3, how would you like to feel? I just want to feel better about this. I want to feel better about being single. I want to feel better about the relationship being over. I want to feel better about the new clarity that I now know what I want in a relationship. And I just want to feel better and feel more at home in my body, feel more at home in my skin. And I want to start bringing all of my attention into the present moment so that I enjoy my friends more, so that I enjoy grocery shopping more, so that I get back to enjoying being alone and single. Do you guys see how that works? Okay, let me go back to questions, and then I'll give you the 2 more examples. Loving this, makes it personal experience instead about the other person. Yes, Adriana, you are getting this, girl. Yes. Hey, what's up, Elizabeth? Love this. You're incredible. Oh, Nancy, thank you so much for the queen. Glad you decided to stay with us. Apple cider's better. Apple cider, what is that, another person on YouTube, or what do you mean, like apple cider vinegar? I do apple cider vinegar shots sometimes when I remember to be healthy. Do we say this out loud or pray about it? You guys can do either. So sometimes when I'm really wound up on something, sometimes I have to journal it, and I'll like hero pose, and sometimes I'll just think it in my head. Sometimes I do it all 3 ways. I get in movement in my body and think it to release it at a body level. Sometimes I think it in my head to release it at a mental level. And other times I'll like picture a meditation of calling in light surrounding my heart, saying it's okay to feel this way. So you kind of tackle the spiritual level too. It's just however it feels better for you in the moment to say it, Nancy. And know that it's not a end all be all. You don't just do it once, because you're going to see all 3 of these examples. I've only shown you the first one so far. And they're at different stages of the breaking up process. Hey, Felicia. Elizabeth, happy Halloween. Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. Okay, and I haven't forgotten about Joan's question. So Joan, I'm probably going to Okay, let me go. So here's the second example, guys. You just got a relationship, and here's the powerful technique that you can implement right away to start moving on and feeling better. Okay, you guys are going to love this one. There's some curse words, so cover the ears to the little ones, because remember, step one is meet yourself where you're at. The other one, the first example, you were at disappointment. This one is when your mother fucking pissed that it didn't work out because he was such a damn asshole. So authentic, meet yourself where you're at. I'm fucking pissed. He was an asshole. He was such an asshole. I'm so mad that he didn't try harder. He didn't put in a flip of effort if it involved anything outside of the bedroom. That pisses me off. I felt like I felt insignificant. I felt like if he had just called one more time a week, we could have been a happy couple. I hate that he didn't put in more effort. I feel so used and like I was never important. Step two, you got to be okay with where you're at. So that's where after you kind of, I'm pissed he didn't do this. I'm pissed he didn't do that. He could have just fucking picked up the phone call one more time. Stomp your feet a little. Get the energy out, Like I do that. Sometimes I'll just stomp my feet and I'll allow myself to throw a 30-second temper tantrum when I'm mad. I'm like, that mother effer, like he wouldn't call me 15 minutes once a week. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. We still could have been sleeping together. We still could have been having amazing sex and orgasms. He couldn't take an extra 15 minutes a week so that I would like feel good about it in between. Step two, you got to be okay with where you're at. And so I go like, do a sigh. Of course I feel this way. You want to self-validate it and be okay with, of course I feel this way. Of course I feel so mad about this. Like, I really saw how this had strong potential to turn into something great between two people. So of course I'm mad that it didn't work out. And of course I feel a little powerless that it was out of my hands. It was something that he had to do. And I couldn't do anything about it. So of course I feel a little frustrated. I couldn't do anything about it. This involves someone else doing something. And you know what? I put in a lot of time and I put in a lot of effort and it didn't pan out. It didn't work out, and I just feel like it was such an easy fix. It just seems silly that such a simple thing, something so like a little bit of a difference, and I would be feeling happy right now instead of miserable. Anyone would feel this way if they went through my experience, and everyone just wants to be happy. Now you go to step 3, what would you like to feel instead? That's what I want. I want to feel happier. Feeling happy feels good, and I just want to feel better about this situation. It's okay to feel mad, and I want to feel better about it at the same time. I'm ready to feel better about this. I know in times like these, feelings will pass and release, and every day I'll start to feel a little bit better. I like that. Each day I'll begin to feel a little bit better. And the more that you can expand on what would you like to feel instead, I just want to feel better, because when people feel good, that's when they're going on walks, they're enjoying the sun, that's when they're smiling, that's when I feel good, and I do just want to feel good again. It's okay that I have 2 emotions right now. One is sad about a relationship, and one is wanting to feel better and better and better. The more that you keep thinking about the relationship and the ex and everything you did wrong, the more that you're going to feel like shit and anger and mad still. The more that you meet yourself where you're at and gently soothe your emotions and then talk about what you want to feel instead, you want to feel happier. And because as you start to feel happier, you're not clung and thinking about them 24/7 anymore, and they're in your dreams, they're in the morning, right before you go to sleep. It's just only a couple hours a day. Now you're here. And now you'd be able to say things like, I want to feel happy. I want to get back to working out on my own. I want to get back to doing this, and I want to get back to traveling. Do you guys see the difference? You got to meet yourself where you're at and just slowly talk about what would you like to feel instead. You don't want to jump too far from sad, anger, disappointment to happy. Just, I want to feel better. All right, let me go back to the comments, and then I will give you the last example before we laser coach Joan and anyone on depression in this live. Oh, that was in response to the pumpkin latte kind of. Oh, okay, I'll try apple cider. Jay Brown, love pumpkin lattes. Yes, my pumpkin lattes. Basic bees, we are powerful goddesses. God, you guys are awesome. You guys book with Kelly. She's a real deal. Thank you, Jay Brown. Besides, she cares and presents herself that way. Amazing, the info comes through. Thank you, Kelly. Jay Brown, you're so welcome. Jay, did I get you the recording of your call? Because I realized, I don't think I sent them all out. So did you get yours? If not, send me an email, kelly@kellylunt.com. Virgo, Venus in the house. I'm at level 3 already, just still learning it and trying to meditate to it. Happy Halloween to you in chat room. Happy Halloween, guys. Okay, so just be okay, Virgo, that sometimes you oscillate. And that's okay. Right now you're at step 3. If you were fully moved on, you wouldn't even be thinking about the effort at all anymore. It'd be like, if your friends were to ask, hey, how's so-and-so? You'd be like, huh, who? And not to like prove a point, but because you've already moved on, who? Oh shit, my ex. I know who you're talking about. Like, does that make sense, Virgo? So just be okay with a little bit of oscillation. Because guys, this is something that you have to tend to your vortex daily. You just every day tend to it a little bit, 2-3 minutes. Do this powerful technique of the 3 steps, and you will start feeling better. And that's when you'll get the new lover in quicker, rather than staying stuck and stagnant on the hamster wheel and beating yourself up. Yes, we are. If you started a podcast, I would listen every day. So Nancy, I actually do have a podcast. It's up on iTunes right now. Just type in Kelly Lunt. I have one podcast up. It's like 3 minutes long. It's a channeled message from Spirit about beating yourself up. I'm in the process of putting more content up there. But I do love the love about a podcast. I try to make YouTube a little more informational based. I'm going to put more channelings up on YouTube. I don't know. There's only so much I could do in a day. And I just hired help. Adriana, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I appreciate your support. You guys, I love doing this. I love putting together information to help you guys. And in turn, like this is what I do for a living. So thank you so much, Adriana. It means so much to me. And send me an email if you ever have a question and I'll make a video about it. Yeah, if you guys ever have any questions, send me an email. I have a backlog of content to make, but I'm trying to get to the point where I'm uploading 1 to 2 videos a week. So you can always email me with your questions. Of course, the quickest way to work with me and get help is to either book a Not Even Intensive with me, just email me for that, or come to my workshop this weekend, November 3rd. But again, thank you, Adriana. Susan, you rock, by the way. Oh, you guys are so kind. Thank you. Hey, Harley. Hey, Harley. Nancy, I feel the steps are really going to help. I just want the new love to come in. Okay, Nancy, so I'll be able to help you after Joanne too. Yeah, guys, we just want, when Spirit told me that I'm writing a Law of Attraction book, I told them, you better make this so practical that it is broken down for them step by step. Don't give me this airy fairy, just feel the good feeling. You better break it down for them and show them how to feel the better feeling. So I'm really getting in a lot of details of literally step by step. So I'm so glad the steps are happening, Nancy. Jess, this is so practical. As you were saying them, I realized I used this method during my breakup a year ago. Sprint just gave it to me. Sprint just gave it to me. This is reinforcement that it works. How awesome. Yes, Jess. Shannon, how weird. I was just thinking of meeting to do this. Wonderful. We'll do it live with us. You rock. Yes, Kelly started a podcast. I got the podcast started, guys. Go check it out. I've got one thing on there. And I'm working on adding more. I just hired someone to help with getting more content put out because I have the content. It's just kind of hard to switch between working for clients and channeling and switching to the administrative mind mode. So I'm in the process of hiring out like a staff to get it out there. Not yet. My phone was glitching. The recording will come when it's ready. Jay Brown. Okay, I'll try to remember to send the Jay Brown. Your eyes are popping today. Beautiful. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Put on a little makeup. Wanted to look a little good for you guys. You're making a book. When will it be out? I don't know when it'll be out yet, Shannon. I just started writing it. I finished writing the introduction, and I'm almost wrapped up with chapter 1 right now. It's all about the practical guide to Law of Attraction. I'm going to do a pre-sale on it, though, once I at least get a rough draft for it and figure out when I could get it out there. But absolutely, I'm of course writing a book on this because I think the Law of Attraction is a law. And once you learn how to harness the law, how to harness your own personal energy, that's when you could collapse time to get what you want in now rather than later. And I want it to be so effing simple step by step that anyone could do it. So of course I'm writing a book. Happy birthday, Scorpios. What are the steps again? Is that book out now? I'm recently new to your channel. Welcome to my channel. The book's not out yet. I'm just about finishing up chapter 1 right now, and I just got a new technique downloaded from Spirit, the 3 steps to help you switch your vibes kind of instantly and get back in alignment. Go watch the replay, and I'll tell you why this segment of the book was important. You'll just want to watch it from the beginning, Harley. Okay. So the 3 steps are, guys, whatever it is you're feeling right now, you want to be authentic. You want to authentically meet yourself where you're at and authentically state how you feel. Step 2, you want to be okay with feeling that way. Like it's okay to feel that way, whether you're pissed, want revenge, anger, you feel depressed, you feel despair, whatever it is, you want to be okay with feeling that way. Watch the movie or the video from the beginning if you want to know why that's important. Number 3, the most vital step of it. Well, they're all important, but the most important, talk about what you want to feel instead. So the third example they gave us in the book, this is when a romantic relationship ended and you had childhood abuse. So authentic. What the heck? If my mom didn't abuse me so much when I was younger, I would have never attracted in that a-hole to begin with. I wouldn't have even had that vibration within me that attracted him in the first place. She really me up because she wouldn't grow up, because she wouldn't try. She didn't go to therapy. If I didn't go through that childhood abuse, I would have never have experienced that horrible relationship that's consuming my life right now. That's what I'm talking about, guys. You have to be willing to be that raw and authentic and vulnerable with your emotions, because they're just emotions. There's nothing wrong with feeling emotions. The more that you can allow yourself to feel it in the moment and then learn to process it, that's when the energy is clear, because you don't want to suppress that, because then you're suppressing that you're pissed at your mom about childhood abuse and you're not releasing it. And that's when you're attracting in abusive a-holes. But instead, if you admit the number 1 and kind of raise it higher, the abusive a-holes, when they're like, hey, want to go on a date, they like fall off. You'll start getting these guys who are healthier, okay? So you want to admit how you feel so that you can release that lower vibration, start to bring it up. Step 2, be okay with where you're at. Sigh of relief. I'm just feeling a little frustrated right now that it ended and I gave attention to an emotionally unavailable guy again. I know it's not my mom's fault, but it sure does feel frustrating to know that growing up in our household started the bar so low in my dating life. And it's okay for me to want to blame someone other than me. Anyone who will frustrated and angry that this area is taking as long as it is in my life to develop. And that's okay. That is such a common thing that happens for people who experience abuse when they're younger. You have to go through a process of cleaning up your vibrations and your emotions around love. You have to bring how you feel around the topic of thinking of a lover and love to 7 or up on that emotional guidance list. When you're feeling 7 or up, that's when the new lover comes in. Okay, so now you got to talk about how you'd like to feel instead. It's okay to be right where I'm at. It's okay to be right where I'm at. In fact, I'm not doing so bad. I do have blank, blank, blank. Insert as many good things, at least 3, that you've accomplished on your own that are outside of the area. So for example, mine, it's okay to be right where I'm at. It's okay to be right where I'm at. In fact, I'm not doing so bad. I did experience a 2-year traveling experience covering 30 states on my own. I clearly proved to myself that despite childhood abuse, I could be safe on my own and look out for myself. The world's not so bad. I now know that. I started a business on my own. I moved past that fear, started a business, and I love it. And my community loves it. They donate, they book with me. They love what I do. Like, it feels good to be able to tap into my personal power to start this business. My mom has no power over that. And I have learned a lot in the last years about new ways to communicate, new ways to express love, new ways to receive love that allow people into my life rather than shut them out. And that I like, that feels good. So I have enough proof that I am empowered to do things in my life. And this is just the next area of my life that I'm bringing into greater alignment. This is just the next area that will start to flow smoother and smoother and smoother. And I like that. I like the idea of this area flowing smoother and the idea of enjoying time with potential partners more. I just want to enjoy my time around potential partners more. I want to feel good in the moment with them. I want to feel so relaxed, like I could just relax and let all my muscles go. I want to feel as good as a baby feels when it just relaxes and lets go. That's how comfortable around potential partners I want to feel. And I now allow in more enjoyment in life, and especially the relationship area of my life. Let's begin to see what it's like to feel better about this area of my life. Do you see, guys, how step 3, you're just asking for slight improvements up. That's what continues to keep you moving on in life. You don't want to jump from here to here. It's the same thing as in a canyon. Would you want to jump 20 feet? No, because your ass would plummet to the bottom. No. But if you need to get to the other side and you saw a bridge, you would walk across the bridge. Or if you saw a one step, a 1 foot jump, a 1 foot jump, a 1 foot jump, you would likely do the 21 step jumps versus the 20 foot jump. That's why it's important to every day check in. How do you feel about it? Authentically meet yourself where you're at. This is how I feel about it. Step 2, be okay that that's how you feel. Step 3, how would you like to feel instead? Okay, guys, so that's the technique that Spirit just downloaded for me while writing the book, Practical Guide to Law of Attraction. I got a couple minutes left for my next client call, so let me take some questions in here. Your book will be out soon. Your guides are helping. The book will sell out. Oh, you're so sweet. I love it. We'll go back and watch it entirely. You'll like it. It's a good one. I feel that 2018 was a tough year for the relationship. Home 2019 looks up. Mm-hmm. Thank you for going over those. Most welcome. So let me go back to Joanne. Are you still on? Because if you're still on, I'll walk you through how to apply this through depression. If you're not, I'm going to end the live. But Joanne, are you still on? Because if you are, I'm gonna walk you through an example for how to use this with depression. You're still here. Okay. So Joanne, now that you've heard the 3 examples, where are you at? How do you honestly feel? So, I remember when I was depressed, it was, what's the point of getting out of bed? Why even bother? No one really cares. No one wants to connect with me. I don't have that many friends. What's the point of living? What's the point of life? That's what I was thinking when I was depressed. What's the point of life? I don't understand it. I don't understand why people were put on this planet to feel miserable. My step 2 would be, God, of course I feel this way. Of course I feel hopeless for the future being better. I had a shitty childhood. It wasn't fun. It was full of a lot of yelling. It was full of a lot of chaos. It was full of, I had a parent who was suicidal and would tell me every day. So of course I would feel that way. It only makes sense that that's learned energy and emotions that I learned from my parents. So anyone who grew up with parents like that would very likely feel the same way that I feel. So it's okay to feel how I feel. Step 3, well, I don't see how it's possible, but I would like to feel better, because depression is simply the mind thought, because your thoughts create your belief system. Your belief system creates your reality. Depression is simply the thought of there's no hope. So your step 3 of that would be, for quite some time, I've been living thinking there's no hope. For quite some time, I've been living thinking that life isn't fun. That's okay. And even though I don't think it's possible, for me, I'm observing other people where I think it's possible. So Joanne, what you want to do is you want to notice, go find examples, whether it be people online, whether it be movie stars, whether it be TV reality stars, or whether it be people in your local community that they look happy. They look happy. Okay, I have enough proof that there are other people on this planet who look happy. So how do I get that? Do you see how that's your step 3? You don't want to jump from where you are to too far ahead. You just want to be, well, they're happy. I'd like to know why they're happy. Dude, I had a 2-year period in my life, Joanne, because I grew up with a lot of abuse when I was younger, parental, uncles, a lot. And I remember college, I was like, all right, this is the date that I'm killing myself. This is the where, this is the when. And I went, all right, Kelly, you've given yourself 30 days. So you have this 30 days to go observe other people. I was like, because if other people felt the way that you felt, no one would be alive. So go observe other people. I just observed other people. And I would ask them questions. It was so weird. I was like, hey, so do you like your parents? Do you get along with them? What type of conversations do you have with them? Do you like them? Do you call them? Oh, you do call them. Do you actually like calling them? And I got so many different examples of how other people had a relationship with their parents. Now other people were like, no, I look forward to waking up, Kelly. I love going into work. I love that. And so by day 25, I was like, all right, I don't know how it's possible for me yet, but I see that there's so many other people that are having a different life experience than me, and their life experience is so much better and happier than mine. All right, I just want to feel better. I was like, universe, I just want to feel better. I want to feel like there's hope for me. That's your next question. That's your step 3, Joanne. I want to feel like there's hope for me. I want to feel hopeful about feeling better. Because depression, if the thought of depression is it's hopeless, your next thought would be, I want to feel like there's hope. That's when you'll call in all the examples of people. That's when you'll read the blogs online of someone sharing a story that's so similar to yours, yet they're feeling better now. That's when you'll manifest in beautiful stories of people going from abuse to like beautiful relationships. And then in time, you'll be able to do a different ask. Okay, so does that make sense, Joanne? I can't wait to watch this back. I missed half, so need it. Oh, it's a good one, Sarah. Hi there. Happy Halloween, Liz Torres. I'm coming out the other side, but still have a bad day. Sarah, you haven't considered coming to my workshop. This workshop this Saturday, it's 4 full hours of spirit, and it's kind of meant for that vibrational reset. You have momentum of all this old shit happening, and you just need like someone to come in, me and spirit. I'll be channeling spirit for you guys for 4 full hours to just help you hit the emotional reset button so you feel refreshed, rejuvenated, hopeful, and empowered for the future so that you can take that next step in life. There's still some tickets left, so you can go there. It's only $99 for the full 4 hours. Joanne, thank you so much. You're amazing. Okay, I'm glad that helped, Joanne. And it's just a process that you're just going to have to apply every day. All right, I love you guys. Thank you for the donation, Adriana, and I'll see you guys there at the workshop if you attend.